Hey guys, what is up? It is Friday, which means snapbacks are in, baby. Just kidding, that's not what it means, but snapbacks are always in. So I want to answer a quick question, and it's a question I get really regularly. And a lot of my training is focused on, how can people look better naked, so losing fat, building muscle, but also improving performance because people don't just want to look better naked or they don't just want to get more athletic. They want both. They want the best of both worlds. And it's possible to get that. However, you do need to take specific actions. Like I said, they're not mutually exclusive. So, what I want to cover today is just get out a couple basic principles that you're going to need to take action and do so immediately. So, if you're ready, I would turn off some distractions the next 2 to 3 minutes and grab a pen and paper and take down a few notes. So, the first big principle I would focus on, train movements, not muscles. So, really, unless you've already built up a big level of strength, a lot of people miss the boat by focusing on pure isolation work as the premise for their program instead of focusing on the big movement patterns. So if you don't have them as a big staple yet, make sure you have a hinge pattern. So deadlift, good morning, kettlebell swing, lunge, push, pull, squat, and carry. So big exercises, deadlifts, lunges, bench presses, pull-ups, squats, farmer's walks, those need to be your staples. I'm not saying bicep curls and hamstring curls are bad, but they shouldn't make up all the shit that you do. So really take a close look at your program, analyze things, and see what you need to simplify and what you need to optimize. Second, and maybe this should have been first, but you need to build a base of strength, but don't obsess over it. So first and foremost, strength makes everything else easier. Being stronger is going to help you recruit more muscle fibers so you more or less get more out of what you currently have. Also, it's going to help your body send signals to your nervous system a little bit faster so your muscles conduct action faster, which is always a good thing. But little known to most people is being stronger is actually going to help you with fat loss. So, when you're in a caloric deficit and you're dieting down, like most people are chronically without even knowing it, training for maximum strength is going to help send anabolic hormones and help you preserve the muscle that you do have so you don't, end up soft and weak from endless interval training and all this high intensity stuff that seems to be so sexy. It's not. Just not. Okay? Second, getting stronger is going to help you build muscle. Directly, if you're a beginner, the stress that you're going to get from training pure strength schemes like Bill Starr's 5x5, stuff like that, is going to be enough to stress the body to grow. But even as you continue to get more advanced with your training, building that strength is going to allow you to use more volume and create more overload to stimulate growth further on. But as you go on, you can't simply focus on getting stronger to maximize your muscle gains. At some point you're going to have to, one, reinforce that strength, but then you're going to have to add some more volume with lighter loads. But since those lighter loads are going to be relatively heavier when you're stronger, it's going to be more efficient for building muscle, looking better naked. One that people really forget, if you want to be athletic, you have to move athletically. It's awesome to get strong. It's great. You should be strong. But once you get that strength foundation, if you want to be able to move like an athlete, you need to be explosive, you need to be coordinated, you need to be able to move. So, emphasizing strength as an end-all be-all isn't right. Minimizing strength is as dangerous as overemphasizing it. You shouldn't endlessly chase strength. When you think about it, sporting activities are mostly comprised of sprints, jumps, throws, all these different explosive components. And if you don't have those into your programs anymore, you're going to lose it. So what I would do is when you start any workout, look at the demands of the main exercise that you're going to focus on. So if you're going to squat that day, you're going to squat heavy. Before you do a squat, maybe focus on a jump, a box jump, something like that. If you're going to deadlift, a broad jump. If you're going to do a bench press, an explosive push-up, or a medicine ball throw. But add something explosive. If you don't focus on those explosive components, you'll lose them over time. Also lost in a way, focusing on quality and not just quantity. Oh, sorry, I thought the video stopped, but it didn't. So tracking weights, personal records, all that stuff is excellent. And you need to do those things. However, at some point, you need to get beyond just the quantities that you're chasing and focusing on each rep, each technique. I like to think of rep quality like, it's Friday, let's say pizza. Would you rather have 3 pounds of bullshit pizza like DiGiorno or have 3 pounds of gourmet pizza made by an Italian chef? Personally, I would take the chef all day, not to shit too hard on DiGiorno because it is still pretty good. Pizza's always good, but focus on the quality. So, in terms of a set, if you have a set of five, instead of thinking about 5 reps, think about 5 sets of one. Maximize each rep, maximize the quality of everything that you do, and you're going to see results. Next up, you need to train consistently. So, a lot of people think they can yo yo on and off a diet or a training program and think there's going to be results. It doesn't work that way. Really, at the end of the day, the people that are going to see the best long-term results have done this day in, day out, or week in, week out for years. It's a cumulative plan of work. If you're missing a full week every month, it's going to be really hard to see results. So put together a program that's going to work for you. It's going to work around your life, but it's going to also push you. So maybe instead of going 5 days a week with a body part split, focus on 3 days a week with a total body workout. We're going to hit all your major muscle groups and all your major movement patterns enough times to really stimulate gains without having to commit to 5 full days in the gym. So work around some of the restraints that you have in your life. And probably most important, being present and stop going through the motions. I'm guilty of this too. We all are. Where all of a sudden we're through a workout, we pull up our phone, and all of a sudden we're on Twitter for 10 minutes. Or Twitter's not really even a thing anymore, but Snapchat, and we're just bullshitting around through our workout. If you're going to work out, work out. If you're going to train, train. But really focus on what you're doing. What are the small things that you can make an improvement on every day? Like, how can you focus and be present on just making one small change to get better? And that's one thing I really like to work on with all my clients. Like, how can we get just a little bit better today and continue to build that going forward? So, to really rehash what we're talking about, focus on movements, not muscles. Get strong. Move like an athlete. Quality is more important than quantity. Train consistently and be present. So I hope you can take those and really put them into your training and get great results. But now I want to hear from you. So what is one question you have in terms of looking better naked? Doesn't need to be too detailed in terms of that, but what I mean is building muscle or losing fat, and then incorporating some performance in your training. So let me know, drop me a comment, drop me a direct message, and I'll get back to you. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great weekend.